Howdy, howdy. That might be in the way. 1 second. Leave it right there for now. Alrighty. And you go to the shop real quick. Alright, guys. Gotta. There we go. Gotta head to the shop real quick, see what they have for paint jobs. See if there's anything better for this truck. There we go. Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot my game doesn't like this area. It's gonna get stuttery for a little bit. Okay. What do we have? Anything good? Um, I wonder. No, not that one. Not that one. That looks even weirder. It's not bad. But no. No. Where's the gray come in? Oh, it's a bumper. Can't believe that's black. That works. Something different. Okay. Need to save it real quick. Los Angeles. To the refinery. To New York. Now we'll go to sure that place. Petrol. At delivery. Update game. Load game. Hey Jin, how's it going? Good to see you in here. Ow! As I jam my finger into my flipping post. That works too, I guess. Freight market. Awesome, it's there. That's good to hear. Sorry that you're a little bored. I'm doing pretty good. Actually not doing too bad at all, actually. And do a really long haul from LA to New York. It's gonna be a long one. Oh, my back's probably not gonna like this for a while. I keep slouching. It's causing my back issues. What the hell? Oh, I hit a car. That's why. Whoopsie. My bad. That was a weird collision, though. I get to 75. Did Bootsy and the others ever say when they're gonna do it? I haven't seen anything on whenever they're gonna do it. When they're gonna start playing on TMP or anything like that, or Convoy or whatever. So I haven't seen or heard anything. Okay. I know he said he was gonna play earlier, but I think that's probably gonna be like later tonight. I think. I'm not entirely sure. But then again, if it's 7 o'clock my time, it's 10 o'clock his time, so I don't think he's gonna play then. But I don't know. I could be wrong. $42-hour in-game job. Wow. I was waiting for Ari to get home. She got home late, and they were gonna go out for dinner. Oh, okay. So yeah, he's probably not gonna get on tonight then. Which is no big deal. That's one of the reasons why I kind of just popped on to single player. I'm doing my long load. You can go away though. There we go. So that was about 4 o'clock is when I got off. I'm not even straight. Got off work. I keep getting the same place. I'm also crooked. This job's gonna take me 2 hours and 9 minutes to get done. Awesome. Hopefully I don't screw it up. So I've kind of done that before. Many times. So, you remember when Bootsy ended up hitting the wall really hard, made him do race miles a while ago? Whoops. Well, I kind of did the same thing, but not the wall. My game lagged a little bit for some reason while I was going uphill, and I ended up hitting race miles uphill. And I was literally on like the last 5 miles or less of the job too. It was like it was like a really long drive too. And it was like right at the end is when it decided to give me race miles. Oh, too fast. I need to go into Stream Elements and change my change the sub goal counter. So I just took the one off of Twitch that they had. That doesn't fit, as in color-wise. I mean, it kind of does, but I think I want one that's like transparent, I think. Ow, my arm. That's not the road I want to go to. That's dead end. It's just ramming the back of a bus. That works too, right? Yeah. License plate looks like weird. Oh, that's perfect. Worst time to try to go for water. Right when I need to leave. Oh. Mega affiliate today and it still feels weird. Still can't believe it. Oh, I can go. I need to change my title. I forgot to do that before I started. I'm gonna do that real quick. That's not the right one. Long haul, LA to New York. Here we go. Much better title. It's always funny how I keep getting... How if I put it in gear first? That's why. It's funny how I keep getting loads that are like 33,000 pounds, but hardly any that are like over that. At least with trucking, anyway. I've noticed. Well, then again, it also depends on what kind of load I get, too. Usually with a gasoline trailer, you can't have too much anyway. So 33,000 pounds for gasoline is pretty normal, give or take, I think. One of the handprints threw me off on my OBS. Made me look over. I realized there was nothing to look at. Why are you slow? Oh, that's why. Why were you slowing down? You had no reason to. I swear the AI is weird. Yeah. I'm not even paying attention to where I'm at. Why does my arm hurt? The only thing that sucks though is by the time I get done with this load, everyone's going to be pretty much either going to bed or... Sorry, car behind me. Either going to bed or... I know Morris is going to work. So... not very many people are going to be on tonight. Especially for like... it's going to be 9:31 when I get done, so... it'll be like midnight for most of y'all. Should have brought the Beast out. That would have been a good truck to drive too. Trucks be slow. Perfect time for dinner to be done, I guess. Not really gone anywhere. This truck is starting to annoy me. That doesn't go anywhere. Hey Arrow, how's it going? I'm not entirely sure this is a lane or not. I think it is. That's a white line, so I'm not entirely sure. What have you been up to, Arrow? Oh, it is a lane. Where'd my water go? Oh, there it is. Oh, nice. What'd you upgrade to? I know it's kind of forced to with mine because I decided to drop it while I was at work. And the screen quit responding. Oh, didn't that just like come out just a bit ago? I think. How is it so far? I think faster than your old phone. What was your old phone? Yeah, I think I went from. I'm a S5. That's pretty old. I think, yeah. So I know I went from. I think I had the S4. Then I went to the J7V. I think. Yeah, because the S4, I ended up decided to go swimming with it. And then from the S4, I went to the J7V, which I had to upgrade from that because I was going slow and having giving me problems. But I went from that to a Pixel 3a XL. Ended up smacking that on the ground at work from a table, from a desk, straight to the ground. And then I got what I currently have now. I currently have a. Oh, what is it? I don't remember what phone I have. Yeah, the 5G is really good to have. Except I found out, or I've noticed with mine, it's spotty. Yeah, I don't even know what my phone is. Oh, nice. Man, a year? Wow. Alrighty, sorry about that. Hope you enjoyed the music. If you're still here, Arrow, what time did you guys stop driving? Probably 5 p.m. his time. Yeah, that was during his stream then. Sorry, when you say tonight, I'm thinking my tonight, not yours. Or his. Yeah, because that was about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock my time. I was still at work. Your time is 3:42 a.m., so you are... I don't even know what time it is. 7:42. So you are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be 8. Because let's say you're at 4 instead. And that would be at 8. 8 plus 8 is 16, but... And 16 in military time would be 4 o'clock. So it would be 4 in the morning. Ow! Yeah, 5 hours would be... 2, 3, 4, 1 o'clock in the morning. Which 5 hours I think is... I think it's either... I think it's before Ireland. I think it's during in the ocean, I think? I'm not entirely sure. I don't even know what ocean is in between the UK and us in the US. I want to say it's the Atlantic. I don't know. The big pond. I mean, it is how you... It does depend on how you look at it. Because from up above in space, technically it would be a pond. or if you're a huge person, like as in when you stand, your head is in space, which you want to survive that, but it's also fiction. But because I know the Pacific is between like Japan, China, and the U.S. I think. So I noticed they left of me of the U.S. Hence the reason why I have Pacific Standard Time. I forgot this truck doesn't like hills. Okay, so that is the Atlantic Ocean that's to the right of the U.S.? Between the U.S. and the U.K.? So I know the Indian Ocean, I think it's the Indian Ocean is what it's called. That one's obviously near India. I think. It might make sense it would be, but... I knew I forgot to do something. I forgot to change my bitrate stuff, my resolution. Oh well. I feel like there's a lot more ocean names. At least two more. But I don't know. It's never really good at geography. Geography does include water mass, right? Not just land mass? Oh yeah, the Red Sea. I forgot about that one. I mean, that's also something else, but I'm not going to go into that. That's where you get your red wings. That Jake always makes this weird, funny noise. Kind of reminds me of the K100, though. At least the mod, anyway. Oh, yeah, isn't the Caribbean Sea, that's here, that's like near Cuba and stuff like that. If I remember right. And near Cuba, Nassau, and... Wait, no. Yeah. And I think it's north of Jamaica, I think. Cuba Reco, what's that? Yeah, the Burling Sea. Or the Purring Sea. I don't know where that one's at. That's probably one of the last two that you said. I don't remember where they are. I think probably one of the only two that I don't remember. So that is more than two. Oh. I was like, what the heck is Cuba and Reco? Yeah, Cuba and Rico. Where is Rico? Isn't that, Yeah, I have no idea where that is. I mean, I know where Rio is. That's in Brazil, but that's partly because of the movie Rio and Rio 2. Caribbean Sea is the American Mediterranean Sea of the Atlantic Ocean and the tropics of the Western Hemisphere. Oh, okay. So yeah, pretty much Cuba and down, essentially. Oh no. North of South America, south of Cuba, or technically Cuba is in it, but it'd be south of the U.S. technically. So yeah, like right in the middle, right where Central America is. Yeah, which is above South America technically, but well, not technically because it is, but yeah, geography wasn't my favorite subject. Was not my favorite subject. I didn't really care. I used to be able to tell you where all the countries were at, but now I can't even tell you where all the states are at, or what all the states are. I mean, I do know on a technicality, Ireland and Northern Ireland are actually two different countries. Again, on technicality, because I believe Northern Ireland is under the British rule, while Ireland isn't. If I remember right, I could be wrong. That was a long time before. It was a long time ago when I learned about Ireland and Northern Ireland. One thing is for sure, I got embarrassed one day back when I was in school. I think I was in middle school. We were learning about the states, and this British guy moved down from, I think he was in where was he at? One of the cities in the UK. I know it wasn't London. Or was it Norway? I think it was Norway. Anyway. Sorry, Bus. He ended up coming from over there and was a transfer student, essentially. And when we started learning about the states, I knew it was kind of sad and embarrassing because I got picked to go say where all the states were. I got like 4 of them right. They call up the British guy, just shot his hand straight up. Was like, I can tell you where every single one's at. But of course in a British accent, and I can't do that. And he goes up there and he got all... Okay, it's kind of funny. I don't even know how many states we have. 50? He was able to tell you where all 50, or all the states were at. Yeah, 50, because it's not 52, because that's 52 card pickup. Or 52 cards on a deck. I think. I don't know. I don't remember how many states are in the U.S. When I could put my map and count them, but it'd be kind of a pain in the ass a little bit. But yeah, my teacher just looked at him and goes, "You're not even You're not even part of the United States. You just transferred here like a couple of days ago. How do you know all this or all these states? It was like this was elementary school stuff, learning where the U.S. was actually, or all the states were at for the U.S. or something like that. Maybe this was a long time ago, so I don't remember exactly, but you thought we had 52, but we only have 50. Yeah, I think that's the reason why I got. The reason why I keep getting 52 stuck in my head is because of 52 cards in a deck. So I keep thinking there's 52 states. I mean, I remember there was talk a couple of years ago that Canada was going to take Montana from us. So technically we almost had 49. But obviously we didn't allow it, I think. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. Because we still have Montana. But... I like how I have a stream for driving truck and we start talking about geography. How many cities does the UK have? Major cities. As in the ones that a lot of people know about. Update it as in meet the same amount that you guys have. So like 10 euros is $10, not 12, I think is what it is, or 15. I mean, in my opinion, I think the US need to update a lot of this stuff. Like, we need to go from the imperial system to the metric system, but lose some coins. What coins exactly? And making everything metric would be a whole lot easier too. Don't have to deal with fractions. Do it just whole numbers and decimals. Make it easier. But no, the US has to do it the hard way. Because I know there's the penny, the nickel, the dime, the quarter, half dollar. That's all we have. Don't you have like 1, 5, 10, and 100 for notes? I think. I know you have 1 and 5. I'm pretty sure. I'm just not sure about the 10. Or I'm not sure about the 100. One of the two. 5, 10, 20, 50? Oh. I was only a little bit off. Well, no, I only said 5, 10, and 100. Never mind. No, I said 1, 5, 10, and 100. I thought you also had a $1. I thought you also had a 1 note as well. Guess not. And Canada's pretty much the same as the UK, correct? So they pretty much have the same currency, same measurement system and stuff like that. But would they have the same notes as well? Well, theirs is Canadian dollars, so... Or Canadian... Yeah, Canadian dollar. So I don't think they'll be the same for that. I think they have their own Yeah. And we also have more bills than you do for notes, too, because we have the 1, 5, 10, 20, and 100. So we have one more than you. What are your coins called, by the way? Isn't it I don't know. I'm getting kind of confused with UK stuff and others in Europe. Or is it peace? One piece, or I'm assuming P is per piece. I'm assuming. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, pence. That's what it was. Pence. Yeah, so you have 1 pence, 2 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence, 20 pence, 50 pence. And then that's when it goes to €1, €2. So what's the difference between your euro and your notes? Oh, pounds. Sorry. That looks like the euro sign, so... That's pretty much the same thing, I think. No, that's for everywhere else, for Europe, I think. I don't know. Oh no, that is right. Oh, I didn't know that actually. That's okay. I mean, you guys always had pounds though instead. For like the longest time anyway. I think for a long time ago. So would that mean that UK is pretty much their own well, obviously their own country, but like they're not part of you can't really consider them part of Europe then? Or am I thinking of something else? Whoops. No, because that wouldn't make sense, because you guys would still be part of classified being part of Europe, I think, if you were to like talk about Europe and Asia type thing. But you're not a part of. Okay, so you're not part of Europe. Okay. I mean, it makes sense anyway because people always have said Europe, Asia, and the UK anyway. So, at least for that aspect, it pretty much... Yeah. Glasgow is part of Norway, isn't it? I don't know if that's how you say it correctly or not, but... I think it's Norway. Scotland. That's what it was. Yeah, because Scotland is to the west of Norway, I think. But isn't there still like a lot of British people in Glasgow though? More than Scottish people? Oh, east. How would Scotland be east of Norway but be north of you? Because isn't... No, wait, I'm thinking something else. Never mind. Because Norway is above you. I think. Oh no, I got a picture of a map and I can't. I'm confusing myself now. Oopsie. Messages, go to there. Stay in my lane. I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, I've always had a curiosity for the UK. Oh, I just almost run into a car. Adrian's discovered. Nice. I should have stopped there and for gas. Oh well. But the place I'm most interested in is Ireland. I think it's Ireland and Scotland for places to go. And then I think Iceland. It's either Iceland or New Zealand. Not entirely sure. Scotland wants to go independent. I haven't heard a lot about Scotland that much, so actually I haven't heard anything about Scotland until now, so. Do you know why they want to go independent? I think California wanted to be its own thing too. Could be wrong. I do know California is so much different than pretty much the rest of the states. Because you left the EU and they want to rejoin it. Oh. So, because you guys left and they want to rejoin it, they're deciding to go independent instead. So why couldn't Scotland just go be back with the EU then? Oh, okay. So it's pretty much that 30% that didn't want to, which was part of Scotland and obviously part of the Scotland and UK. Then I could have stopped for fuel there too. I forgot what was from my thought with that. Yeah. But that 30% was part of the UK and Scotland. Not just Scotland. I always thought Scotland was on its own anyway. I didn't know it was a part of you guys. Republic of Ireland is just normal Ireland, right? Not Northern Ireland, or is it Northern Ireland? That's the Republic of Ireland. So I've never heard, as in I've never heard of Ireland or Northern Ireland be called the Republic of Ireland. I could be getting it mixed up too. I'm not entirely sure. Split into different parts? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know, like I said, I know Ireland is, if you look at the island it's on, there's Northern Ireland and there's Ireland, and I know, I'm pretty sure Northern Ireland is part of the UK, as an, essentially under the rule. Okay, so it is Northern Ireland. Okay, so yeah, under the rule of UK essentially. And then would that mean that Ireland is part of the EU then? Or would they be independent? Prime Minister or Prime Minister? That was the other thing that made me curious is for the UK, if they have the UK has a Prime Minister, I believe, but they're also under the rule of the Queen. Right? So won't that mean that the Queen is the ruler of it all and the Prime Minister? So what's the point of the Prime Minister? Is he kind of like, I don't have a good example. It's all good. I can figure out what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured because the Queen, the Queen is the ruler of anything that's under the control of the UK. But I've never knew what the Prime Minister role was. Oh wait, the Prime Minister would be essentially in control of certain sections of the UK while still being essentially controlled by the Queen, but they have a little bit more leeway of what they want to do for that section. I think. So that makes sense for between Northern Ireland and the UK, since they have their own since both have a Prime Minister. Whoops. Queen Elizabeth II, I think that's just the second, is also the sovereign of 15 countries in the Commonwealth of Nations, Antigua and Barbuda, Australia, the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Canada, Grenada, Jamaica, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, the Solomon Islands, and Tuvalu. I think I said most of those right. I think the only one that I was not entirely sure if I said correctly was, or two of them, was Nevis and Grenadines. Those are probably the only two that I'm unsure of. Well, and the last one. Tuvalu. That's because I heard a lot of people say what they were. So that's one of the reasons why I kind of knew what they were, or how to say them. I need to check. Where's the next fuel station? Over there. Probably best take that one. Yeah, because I can just go that way instead of take that. Okay. So that is 79 miles away. Okay, I could do that. Because I have 288 miles left in fuel. That's a lot of words, though. There are a lot of places, a lot of countries. There's a guy that he was a coach and a sports med person, as well as a health teacher / PE teacher. His name is Mr. Atanovich. I remember back in, I think it was 2016? It was 2016 or 2017, not entirely sure. He took his wife over to Jamaica for their anniversary. But I found out, I think it was in 2019, that he ended up passing away from cancer. He was a great guy, too. It was sad to hear that he went. Oh, I'm back. Reposition. Oh, there's only an hour left. Or 58 minutes of the trip. Not too bad. It actually feels like I just started like 5 minutes ago, actually. Now, when it comes to your fuels, because you call it petrol, you call it petrol for pretty much gas and diesel. Or do you call diesel something else? Or is petrol, diesel, and gasoline something else? Queen control along with the House of Commons and the House of Lords. The Crown is an integral part of the institution of Parliament. The Queen plays a constitutional role. role in opening and dissolving Parliament and approving bills before they become law. Okay. So it's kind of like, essentially, she's the checks and balances I need to get over for what we have, essentially. Okay, so you don't call it gas, you call it petrol, and then diesel is just diesel? Or are you saying petrol is diesel? Those red lines aren't supposed to be there. I gotta tell Emmett about that. I think it's F12? Yeah. What place is that? This? Tulsa. Where's Tulsa? I don't know what state that is. Oh, probably Oklahoma. So whatever the government makes, they have to get approval from the Queen before they can announce it? Okay. So, like, I know with our government, there's the House, the Senate. I think it's the Senate. The House, the Senate, the President, something else. And essentially, if the President wants to make a law, it has to get approved from the Senate, the House, and another one, I forgot what it's, like I said, I forgot what it's called. And same as for the other ones. If the House wants to make a law, or if the Senate wants to make a law, it has to go through checks and balances of being approved by them. For you guys, it's essentially somewhat the same thing, but the Queen rules all, essentially. The red lighting looks really weird. Of course there's a train right where I need to take a left. What the heck of a truck is that? Oh, it's just an old broken down truck. Oh, that's cool sounding. Yeah, I have a air brake sound mod. So what's the role of the Prime Minister then? You said that already. That's the wrong button. Whoops. The Senate, the House Representatives, history. in Parliament House. So, even though we decided to be different from you guys, we are still kind of the same when it comes to our branches of government. That's train crossing. Because even though you call them houses of parliament, we call them branches of government, essentially. Like I said, I think we have something called the Senate. We also have the House, which is the House of Representatives. And then President, I think one other thing. So, yeah, we pretty much have the same exact type of government. Except, again, you're ruled by a queen. We are not. Because what the queen says goes and whatnot. So yeah, I find that kind of funny how we're this different but the same. Well, technically, well not technically, but we are supposed to be technically ruled by the people for the people. That was a weird feel. And or something like that. Even though it really isn't. My chair moved. After I was going with what I was saying. Oh yeah. We essentially govern ourselves as what we're supposed to be, sort of. With guidelines set in, which is our constitution essentially. And laws. While you guys are under a ruler. And I'm assuming what you're doing is pretty much just looking up most of this information and just copying and pasting. I don't mind. It obviously gives information and whatnot, but so I think I'd do the same thing. I mean, who wouldn't? It makes sense too. That way you don't have to type it all out. You just look for it. Someone else do all the work for you. So, for the troops that sit in front of the Queen's house, how long do they stand there for per shift? Because obviously one person doesn't stand there for the whole time. The Royal Guards is actually what they're called, I believe. If I remember right, you guys also have better labor laws than we do. Or am I thinking of Canada? I could be both, but... Jublin, whatever you want to call it. Zeppelin. I think that's Zeppelin. One of the three. Oh! I'm not going around that. I'm gonna go through it. Usually if they block off the road, there's usually something up ahead. I don't... Oh, there it is. What was it this time? A fallen... Was it a truck sleeping or something? No, just a typical... smashed in trailer. I want to know how that happens. How does the trailer get like forced from the top like that into the ground? Not into the ground, but to the ground. I mean, I've kind of seen tankers do that, but that's because of pressure, vacuum pressure. Queen's Lifeguard changed daily on Horse Guards parade at 11 weekdays and 10 on Sundays. Always check the confirmed dates as state occasions or other ceremonial duties sometimes lead to changes in the schedule. The old guard forms up on the north side of the enclosure in Horse Guards. So does that mean that there's essentially only 2 guards per shift change, essentially? Guards at Buckingham Palace and St. James Palace are on duty for 24 to 48 hours. Jesus. During that time, the guardsman will have 2 hours on sentry duty and then 4 hours off. Oh, so that's not bad. But still, you're pretty much on the job for 48 hours at a time. 24 to 48 hours. Depending on situations or occasions. So what do they do for if they're on guard duty for 2 hours or sentry duty for 2 hours? What do they do for the other 4 hours? Do they just do patrols or what? I don't know if they actually go into too much detail for their sentries, though. Or for their guards. Yeah, in order to be a real guard, though, you have to be like top of the line, top of your class type thing. And I believe, doesn't the Queen pick? Oh, that's McDonald's sign. I believe the Queen handpicks them essentially. You can mess around with them, but they are allowed to shoot on sight. I still think that's like, I mean, I know you can mess around with them, but I still think that's kind of disrespectful anyway, regardless. Not just to the guards, but to the Queen as well. And I'm assuming the shoot on sight is like if you're trying to enter an area where you're not supposed to be at, or you're not allowed to be there, essentially. But I'm assuming if they're shoot on sight, I don't think it's. But most of the time, they're not really meant to shoot to kill. It's just more of essentially shoot to wound to make you stop. It's funny, I can actually see in my head how that would be. Just standing there and all of a sudden hear or see someone do what they're not supposed to, turn around, shoot, go back to standing. I mean, it kind of makes sense that they'll do that and someone else would come out and get them, but... Yeah, I know the royal family, like, does not screw around. Meant you can't mess around with too much. Or if you take a... What's a Mickey? I mean, it makes sense you can't mess around with them too much. I'm assuming that like, if tourists come by, though, I don't think they would shoot someone on shoot on sight or anything like that if someone's like taking a picture / selfie with them. They just can't do anything while you do that, like no faces or anything like that. Oh, yeah. Dick around with them or do stupid things, so yeah. And of course, they're not supposed to like answer questions or say anything either, right? Supposed to essentially stand at attention the whole time, don't say a word, unless like their superior or the Queen talks to them or something like that. And even then. So if I ever went there and I wanted to take a picture, yeah, talk or move, okay. Yeah, if I were to take a picture, I'd always want to like say, hey, always thought of like, hey, can I take a picture? But at the same time, it's... Since I can't talk or move, it's kind of redundant to ask. But yeah, having that job might like kind of suck because you're having to do that for so long. But at the same time, it would be like the best honor to have. I need to take that exit as I almost flip. I almost missed my exit. If they have to fall like a plank. Or fall flat like a plank. So it's like having a not a statue, but like a toy soldier type thing. That doesn't move. Like you can't move its individual pieces, arms or whatever. You'd pretty much have to fall like they would. Wow, that's... Imagine trying to like having to do that. Imagine trying to like make sure you do that correctly, because it's kind of hard as a person to like not brace yourself for that. So that's kind of hard to do that. But I'm assuming they don't fall often if they do. And I'm assuming if they were to help, they pretty much have to, like if they go to pick you up or anything like that, you'd probably have to keep in that plank position essentially until you're on your feet or whatever. I'm just assuming, of course. I have no idea. Ugh. Oh, okay. Because then wouldn't that be more of like, since help is there, then someone takes over your position, and then you just get up normally. Because if there's a reason for you to fall, then... No. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because like I was saying, essentially if one of the guards fall, there's a reason for it. Which I'm assuming probably the reason is your legs gave out after a while or something. And so someone would have to take over their place. And of course there's probably some sort of punishment or something that happens. Or not really punishment, but more of like a debriefing on why it happened. I'm assuming. Or heat, yeah. Yeah, because they have to stand there regardless if it's 100 degrees outside or not. And they have to wear the uniform that they have like all the time when they're on duty. That would suck too, because that's a good way to get like heat stroke and stuff like that, which isn't good, but ow! Why are you slowing down? Plus, you're weird. You're doing a weird speed. Queen's Guard, which makes sense, because, like I said, if I remember right, the Queen... No, because they have to do the barb test. No, it's her personal guards that she handpicks. That's what it is. I'm assuming. I'm trying to pop my back and I can't. Nope, that made my lower back worse. I probably need to stretch anyway. Oh. Now my back is itchy. By the way, you're very helpful with information. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, wait, salary. That's... No, salary can be dependent on annual or weekly or monthly. I think. Yeah, because you can have a monthly salary or a weekly salary or bi-weekly salary, because it's how much you get paid or whatever. Indianapolis. Monthly? Okay. Man, that'd be great to be paid almost $30,000 monthly. I wouldn't have a student loan anymore. I wouldn't have a car payment to deal with. Rent would be no issue. The things I'd want to get for myself is no issue. But I doubt I'd be actually, if I was able to be, I doubt I'd actually be able to do that sort of work. But you would also have to be in the military to do it. What happens if you touch a Queen's Guard? One guard explained what happens if you touch a guard. You're allowed to get them away. You're allowed to get them away by shouting warnings at them. If they fail to move away or set to act aggressively, we present our bayonets to remind them that we can do more harm than them. Yeah, and I can see why people would get aggressive for that, because they would get, like, essentially embarrassed and such like that. And even though shouting is technically a form of aggression, for them it's not really, it's being assertive more than being aggressive. And it's to warn them. But some people take that as aggression. And that would be like the only time they could ever speak. Which, in my opinion, if you get to that point where they're shouting at you to warn you to get away or whatever, then yeah, that's. But that would depend on the guard though, and depending on how you're touching them or anything like that. I'm assuming because the way it's worded, you are allowed to get them away by shouting. So if you're okay with them touching you, then obviously you wouldn't do anything. But that depends on the type of touching you're talking about though too. So but I don't think any guard would be okay with, or a lot of guard people in general would be okay with people touching them, especially if it's someone they don't know. At least that's how it makes sense to me, at least. So that's kind of a gamble though then too, is if you want to get up close to them so they can take a picture. If some of them are okay with it, you don't really know. As if you get up like close to touching them, as in arm to arm type thing. But I think some of them won't just shout at you if it's accidental though either. I'm not entirely sure though. That's just kind of putting it in a logical way, or logical thinking. One of my Steam friends is playing Dark Souls 3. Probably one of the games I'll never pick up because I've never been good at it. Nor do I like rage-inducing games either. I find it funny though how ATS base game and DLCs, most of the highways like have a constant change in like different speeds, whether it be 55, 60, 70 type thing, but yet pretty much all of the highways in the map mods are like, just do 75. Well, I know Nevada is 80 on one of their highways, but I think that's the highway in and out of Vegas, I believe. Hey Era, if you're up for it, after this load, if you want to like play Convoy or TMP, I'll be down for that. But I assume you're probably too tired for that anyway, so. Ah, okay. Yeah, because you've been up for a good while, haven't you? Yeah, because you were pretty much take win. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, because I think when Bootsy was on, that was. Were you there for the whole stream, or just? Or just near the end of it? Because if you were there for the... Okay, you caught the last 45 minutes, so... Because I think he got off 5-ish, so that would mean that you probably got there close to 4, which is... 1 o'clock for me. So 5 hours from now, it was 6 p.m. your time then, when you caught the last bit of it, or close to that, if I did my math right. No. No. 9. No. Yeah. 9 p.m. Oh, you guys are at Twin Falls? I was gonna say you guys, but... Never mind, don't. I was thinking something else. Yeah, Bootsy was at Twin Falls, I believe. I wasn't really paying attention to where he was at for his stream. And I missed like most of it anyway because my friend called me. We were on the phone for like 2 hours. So that's just when you came on, so I'm not totally sure if you woke up at 9 or not. or close to 9. So if you woke up close to 9, then that would mean that 6 a.m. would probably be your normal time of going to bed anyway. Because that's... I think. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know if you were just still up by then or... Been up since 10 a.m. so... Oh, you've been up for 20 hours. Dang. Why are you staying up late for? Or for that long? Or is it because you just feel like it? Minutes left. And the trip. I kind of forgot that there was music playing. Man, I didn't even feel like I've been doing this for 2.5 hours. Or almost 2.5. Ah. So it's more of... I want to be up so I can play with you guys. And because of the time difference, it's... You end up pretty much staying up for a long time. Yeah, that's probably the only thing that really sucks when it comes to having friends in different time zones is one being afternoon, the other one being at night. That's kind of hard to do both sometimes when that's if you have like stuff to do and whatnot the next day or whichever. Plus your body clock is used to it? Yeah. Well, it's probably because you've done it so many times. Your body clock is just like, wow, this is our life now. Nighttime is our daytime, and daytime is our nighttime. Still gotta be killer on the on trying to sleep during the day sometimes. Because of the light, if you have any come in. So I know, like with my room, for instance, I can't get all the light out, or I can't block all the light. So I have like some of the light coming in, and by the time by the time it's time for me to go to bed in the morning or anything like that, it's a little harder for me to do that because of the sunlight. So I've had to do a few graveyard shifts or for work, or I end up just not sleeping because of the wacky schedule they give me, or they have given me before, and I'll end up just not sleep for a while. Plus, usually when you have daylight out, it's your body's like, okay, we're supposed to be up doing stuff and such like that. But I can have 4 or 5 hours of sleep and be up again. Yeah, it's kind of weird how that works. Like, especially if you don't sleep for a long time and you're like really tired and or exhausted, and it's just like you go to sleep and it's like not for very long, but yet you feel rested and such like that. But I mean, it's if it's only what if that's what your body needs, if that's only what your body needs, then it's obviously just going to take what it needs and not take any more. That road's weird. Yeah, pretty much. Except whenever I do 4 or 5 hours of sleep, it's usually sometimes... No. Mine's like 2 or 3 hours. Because I'll try to take a power nap later in the day. Thank you so much, T. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Now you get those sweet emotes that I got. Now I'm just 9 away from my goal. 9 away from my goal. Or at least one of the goals I have. Yeah, you do. Which is still kind of funny how if you think about it. But then again, usually you sleep for at least 8 hours, then you're up for like 16 of it. So per day it's a good balance, but it also depends on your lifetime too. But it's good seeing you again, T, by the way. And you also get the first badge because you're the first sub. You also beat Whole Wheat to that too, because he was wanting to do it. Well, if you're tired and your body hurts, you should get some rest. That's a weird wall. Laying in bed and sleeping are two different things, though. But I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. Stopping by, coming in, whichever you want to say. Oh, yeah, what I was saying earlier. There'll be times where I go to take a nap later in the day for like 2 hours, and yet it's evidently enough for me not to sleep till like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning the next day. I think this is the Pretty Reckless. Yep, it is. Normally I would stay up later, but there's a birthday party tomorrow and I have to be up in 6 hours. What? It's 9 o'clock for me, so it's midnight for you. Why are you having a birthday party in 6 hours? I have to be up for 6 hours for that. Oh, it's not until noon. Ah, gotcha. That makes sense. This is a really good song. I haven't heard this song in a while. Which is weird because evidently this is part of the DMC free rock music, and I'm pretty sure this isn't. I think. But I'm not entirely sure. I also don't know if you guys actually can hear the music or not. Not really? Okay. So I don't want to keep it like quiet, but I don't want to keep it too quiet. Thank you, Arrow, for the sub. I appreciate it. Now you're number 2 on the list. Is that louder? Is that better? Like it's not too loud, or it's not. It's loud enough to where you can hear it, but it's not too loud. As I got partnership right now. Oh, as you got partnership now, right? Not partnership. I got affiliate. I got it. Funny enough, I actually happened to check my notifications right after Bootsy's stream, and that's when I saw a notification about it, that I was affiliate from last night's stream. So yeah, for being affiliate, I should say. I don't know if I said that or not. But being partner is like a long way from now. I don't entirely sure if I want to do partnership or not, or be a partner of Twitch just yet. Still need to take it one step at a time. I have noticed with these map mods that when it comes to like some of the states for landscape wise, they are, a lot of it is mainly flat or close to being flat. Yeah, for being affiliate or being a partner, you get paid. You get paid. I mean, if you're not affiliate, you can still get paid, but that's through donations, because you can't have subs until you are affiliate and above. I think with being a partner, I think you get paid by Twitch a certain amount, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I'm probably wrong on that. But yeah, I can get paid by subs, I can get paid by donations, I can get paid by advertisements as well, I believe. So, oh, T, by the way, do you like my the image I put for points? Or not points, I have it set for brains. I did actually type it out correctly. I did put brains, not Brian's, right? I've done that before. I also accidentally said breathe instead of breath in a poem once, but... Whoa! Slow down. Okay. There was another thing that you ended up pointing out for me. I don't know if you remember or not. But I had called it, or I misplaced some of the letters and it said something else. I want to say that was for my title or something. I like how that car is sitting back there because I have my turn signal on. Oh, that's what it was, in my About Me. I don't know if it was something if it was spelt wrong or if it was just the way to say it. Or the way I said it. I don't remember exactly. That was a while ago. Excuse me, a while ago. It was like months ago or something like that. I almost said years ago. Not quite years ago. It's probably the only thing that kind of sucks with these trucks. You can't see the light without being... without being in third person. I cut that too much. Oh well. Still feels unreal that I'm affiliate. Still remember those times where I just kept getting really close to it, but never got it. So I remember there was one time I ended up looking at it and I was like, because I needed the 3 average viewers and I was sitting at 2.9. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like really close. And this time I think I actually hit the right on the dot 3. I believe. I'm gonna hit the rail. Whoops. Okay, where do you want this? Probably in the back corner, like always. Where? Oh, right there. That is like the worst spot, and I can hardly see the... Not the worst spot, but... Okay. Nope, not that way. Other way. turn around. Which is gonna suck because of that building being right there. But I think I can do it. That steamroller's in the worst spot too. Get really close. There we go. Let's see if I can move up slightly. Wrong way. There we go. That's probably enough room. I put it in gear first. This way? Yeah, this way. Whoop! Nope, I got room. Barely. Need to take it. What's in front of me? Oh. Need to take a nap, but I'm leaving the stream open to lurk. Congrats again on the affiliate. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a good nap. Sleep, whichever you want to call it. You're welcome. This is a very blank corner. Can I get this? Did I just get it? I'm off. I almost got it. Not really first try, but nope, wrong way. I just screwed that up. I almost got it. Crooked as hell, but that works. And not doing anything with that. It's in the vicinity right now. Free market. Duh. Oh. The Meridian. Mississippi. 18-hour job, that's give or take like 30 minutes, I think. Other way. Don't hit that either. I just realized that was an weird spot. Right market. Can't help if I take the parking brake off. Huh. Out of the two trailers that are here, I wonder which one it is. I'm gonna assume it's probably the center one. The arrow pointing at it. I was off. But oh well. Oh, it's an hour long. That works. I was only off by like 23 minutes, 24 minutes. Yeah, you'll check with me next time I'm on convoy and if Bootsy's not on? Okay. Sounds good to me. Heck, I'll probably be on when Bootsy is on, but that also depends on my schedule though too. And I think if I started actually playing when I got home instead of waiting a bit, I probably would have... You probably would have been able to truck with me for a bit. I need to grab fuel before I go. Real quick, give me 1 second. I have to change my title. Because I'm no longer doing LA to New York. Oh, duh. I gotta turn my truck off. I didn't even get any gas yet. I thought I already did. I'm in second place right now. I mean, it probably helps that I did a 2,000-mile drive. I know this morning, at least my time, at least, so you're yesterday, I was sitting in first place. It was pretty good while it lasted. Which is weird because Discord said I wasn't in first anymore. But yeah, according to Truck's Book website, I was still in first. So I don't know if it did an update, but yeah, I think it did update because it showed Bootsy climbing up the ladder because he wasn't even on the leaderboard when he started playing today. So I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's correct or not. Oh. I mean, it's kind of easy to be in first or second when it's pretty easy to get up into position when you end up playing when everyone else isn't. Nah, to keep it there, it's a little different, or a little harder, because, I mean, unless I do some tomorrow. You are a slow car. Which I probably won't, because I'll probably be doing nothing before I go to work tomorrow. I'll probably drop back down to second or third. Probably. I mean, honestly, I probably would too if I didn't have work, but at the same time, hey, I'm going through New Jersey. But at the same time, I would get burnt out very quickly if I were to play it all the time. My pocket is causing me issues. It's like it's pressing in between my leg and the chair. Make it uncomfortable. But that, yeah, there's a... As I almost said the guardrail. There's a lot of people that end up playing this in other companies. And they get like... They'll get like almost 10,000 miles within a few days. I mean, if you think about it, it's not really that hard, because if you do 1, 2, 5 loads, each of them being 2,000 miles long, then you can get to 10,000 loads, or 10,000 miles. Yeah, if you do 5 loads, you'll get 10,000 loads. If you're doing 5 loads at 2,000 miles a load, each one's probably going to cost. Each one's going to be about 2 hours long. It'll take about 10 hours. Some people do dedicate their time to 10, 12 hours to just playing truck. They're playing ATS, playing trucks. So, I mean, if I really want to dedicate that much time, I could for my days off, but I don't want to spend my whole day playing this. I'll definitely get burnt out if I did that. So I'm assuming Snowshank is in first then? So I'm assuming he probably started racking up miles today. Also, who's in third? I haven't checked the rankings since earlier today. I think that's when Bootsy was in like 4th or 5th. 4th, I think, because I think Emmett was in 5th. I mean, I probably could check that, but I don't know how well I'm going to do it without crashing. Web browser. Chuck's book. Whoop! Okay, good. No cargo. Good. My bad. I hit the wrong button. Main page. Oh, Irish is in third. That's just for today, though. Where's the spot where you can see... Hey, I moved up 9 spots, though. I was 229th in global. Isn't there a spot where you can actually see the leaderboard for the whole week? Because I'm just seeing today's overview, which only shows me taking one delivery. But I know I took 3 yesterday. Oh, found it. Okay. Snowshanka's 13,000 miles. He got 13,000 miles in 3 days. Yeah, he dedicates a lot of his time to this then. I got 8,000 miles in the past 2 days. 3 days, actually. Because I think the first I did a few small loads. And yesterday I did a lot of big loads. Oh, Emmett's in 4th, Moore's is 5th, and Bootsy is 6th. Bootsy only did 3,000 miles today, yesterday, whatever, during a stream. That's not bad. And of course Kodak is in 7th. Wait, Irish isn't in 3rd. Richie is. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you just said Richie's 3rd. I hit the wrong button by accident. I accidentally hit the cruise button. Oops. Yeah, Irish Wake is 7th. Wrong pedal. Well, my upper back needs to be popped. Can I get up to 75, please? Taking too long. Imagine having 40,000 pounds of sand. That's a lot of sand. Imagine if there was a company where they had a position for counting sand. Counting grains of sand. That would suck. Good thing they just have to weigh it and not count. it, that's 75 already. One more. There we go. Emmett's 4th, Morris is 5th, Bootsy's 6th, Kodak is 7th. Irish is 8th. Irish only has 601 miles. And the Revolve is at 9th with 153 miles. Thanks, car. You know, this is probably like the first time I've been, for the past 2 months I've been in this, with this company. It's the first time I've ever been in 1st or 2nd. I'm usually like in 4th or 5th. Oh, there was one time where I didn't play for like a week. I was like in 10th. Let me look at the map. Next. Right there, Bulbo. My mouse got on the wrong screen. Start scrolling. I did put a marker down, yeah? Yeah, okay. This isn't a rock song either. Try to get flippin' DMCA free rock music and I'm getting flippin' not rock music. Oh. 700 to 800 miles a trip each run. I wonder though, does he do that with map mods or does he just does it with base with DLC? Because if he just does that with base and or DLC, that's a lot of visiting the same areas over and over and over again. It's one of the reasons why I got the map modded, because I want to be in different areas. I don't want to keep going to the same ones. Okay, so yeah, that's... For one, that's dedication, but for two, that's a lot of, that's a lot of being able to do the same runs over and over again. It's not yachting. I also need to stay in my lane. I'm also trying to do longer runs too, as well. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's... I kind of get tired of doing the same thing over and over again. Sometimes. Most of the time, whichever. I find it funny though how I'm able to do only 2 runs this time and get like a little over 3,000 miles, I think. And if I were to do another 1,000-mile run, then I'd have 4,000, which is the same as I did yesterday. It was 3 runs, 4,000 miles. Starts in one place, drops off and picks up in the same place, but using with jobs. Oh, well, the truck jobs. Oh. Well, yeah. Yeah, because you're... I didn't mean to say like you're doing the same runs over and over again, but I mean like as in... To get almost 1,000 miles, you're pretty much having to go either into or through the same states over and over again. And other than that, other than the first job from New York to, or from LA to New York, that's the only time I've actually used Truckee for any of this too. But I do technically have an more of an advantage because I do have more. I do have more of a more miles. Thank you, Bearded, for gifting the tier 1 sub to Undead Nightmare. Thank you for gifting that sub. Now you're slot 1 for gifted sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Which is funny because you gift a sub before you sub yourself, so I found that kind of funny. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's funny to see that sometimes. I didn't mean you had to sub, but thank you. Thank you for the sub, Bearded. Appreciate it. How you doing, by the way? Oh, gonna miss my exit. Don't tell Bootsy that a non-Jerseyan is doing his Jersey lane break. Oh. Wait, Bearded, weren't you like up when Bootsy was doing his stream? So what are you doing up again? Or have you been still up? Oh, you've been up? I accidentally stopped. What's up with all you guys and just staying up super late? Arrow's been up for 20 hours. I don't know how long you've been up for. I hit the wrong button. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, didn't you see that in Bootsy's stream the other night too? Or the other night? Earlier too? Or was that someone else? I might have been Morris. I'm not entirely sure. Funny story. My ex is technically a vampire because she's actually allergic to the sun. So she'll break out in blotches and hives from the sun. I'm really liking this T680. Man, my first stream is being affiliate, and I already got 4 subs within the first day. Wow. I appreciate it again. Thank you very much. Amber's like that. She wears like a ninja suit when she runs. I hear, for the most part, it's not that bad, other than the splotches or hives, depending on the hives, of course. Like, it's not really annoying. It's just there, at least for the splotches, at least. But still, that's... And you have to work around it too to make sure you don't either ruin your skin or have irritation. I mean, it's part of life, but still, it's gotta kind of suck a little bit. Destination is Meridian in Mississippi. Yeah, going from New York to Mississippi. Yeah, you missed it. I started off with my first job was actually from LA to New York. 2.5-hour job. A little over, I think it was like 21,000 or 2,100, 2,200 miles, I think. And that one flew by like nothing, which is the funny part. His neighbor or my ex? I've been playing the normal stuff. I'm not sure how to do mods and stuff. If you are in Bootsy's Discord, there are people in there that will help you out, and even I can help you out too. It's really simple, really. Especially with ATS being on Steam, that helps a lot for a good amount of the mods. Now, most of the good ones that used to be on Steam for free are now, you have to pay for them. Like, there used to be a Coronado, Freightliner Coronado on there. That was on there like years ago, but now it's not anymore because of the whole people stealing people's mods type thing and saying it's theirs. But if you're doing mods through Steam, it's all you gotta do is just look for a mod that you want and hit subscribe to it. But yeah, if you're doing coast to coast, it's a lot of mods. I think it's like 28 mods altogether. 27. Because the 28th one I have is Radiator Springs, which I have yet to be there. But even with the coast to coast mods, they're still pretty easy to do. It's really just a download and move the mods into move the mods into your mods folder. But there is there is a PDF file that Emmett actually posted in Discord for it that walks you through it and make sure you get the correct priority and stuff like that, because priority makes a huge difference when it comes to those. Prioritizing? That sounds weird now. But there's a random patch of grass in the road. I mean, some mods can be like confusing sometimes, but yeah, sure, I don't mind. Depending when I get off from stream tonight, I should be able to help you tonight if you want. If not, then I can most likely help you tomorrow night when I'm off work. Because it's currently 10:15 for me right now, PM. And I get off work at 10 tomorrow, but I don't get home till like 10:30, 10:45, because it's about a 30 to 45 minute drive from work to home. Alrighty. Yeah, that works for me. I just hope I don't forget. The new Coast to Coast version, it's crashing my game, but I put it in the same place where the last one was. I went back to the last version and it works again. It's weird. Like, are you talking about ATS version, the 3.41 or 3.40, and not the 3.41? Or are you talking about? Oh no, you're talking about the new Coast to Coast version. I haven't updated mine. It's still the same. Oh, okay, ATS. So then, never mind. That's weird, because I'm in 141, and it's... I mean, you have the weird... You kind of saw it earlier with, like, the weird red lines at the gas station, but other than that, that's all I have, really. And weird hedging. But... what about... There are some mods though, if you add more than just the Coast to Coast mods. There are some mods that will conflict with something. So I know, like with mine, I had 2 different sound mods, and even though they did 2 different things, they were conflicting with each other. And I think either prioritizing them or just taking one of them out fixed it, because that would crash my game. Was because of the sound mods. But yeah, if you're able to catch Emmett, I would definitely ask him about that. So he might be able to help you with the load order for it, or see what the cause might be. Poor truck. Sorry. I don't want to hit another guardrail. I already got my truck fixed. I don't need to fix it again. Do you have any extra mods on, or just the Coast to Coast ones? Trying to think. Okay. Air Jamaica. That's weird. The only thing I can think of is there could be a thing where you may have gotten a different version, maybe. I'm not entirely, as in different. One of the mods might be the wrong version, or maybe it's the load order of the air horns and trailers. I know they're supposed to be higher priority than the Coast to Coast mods, but happens when you try to go into the map, and when you zoom in, it crashes. So it seems like it would be a map issue, map mod issue itself. For, I don't know if this will be it or not, for the background maps, or the background map, or when you pull up the map up, do you have 1 or 2 of those in there? Because if you have both, one from ProMod and the satellite one, that might be your issue. I don't know what your, obviously I don't know what your mods look like in there, but ouch. Ow, my neck. But that seems like if it only crashes when you zoom in, then I would assume that it would have to be something with that map for the mod or whatever. It might be one of those where you have to like because I don't know if it is a game issue itself. I don't think it is a game issue. But I know a lot of people in Bootsy's stream were having issues with the ATS. Their ATS version was like corrupted or something. I think that was Whisper, I think. I got the mods on the list, and then Emmett put on Discord. Okay. So yeah, I'd probably talk with Emmett if I were you. He might be able to help a lot more than I can. I'm not very good at figuring stuff out for that, and with that many mods, you can't really just take one out and figure out which one's not causing it, because they all kind of interact with each other. I know when I had issue with that sound mod, the only thing I did was take out the extra mods. All it was just take out the one by one of the extra mods that I had in there, I believe. And that's how I fixed my issue for that part, but yeah, yours I'm not entirely sure about. Almost sneezed. Can one of you guys, by chance, check out my Discord link to make sure it actually takes you to my Discord and not be an invalid link? I'm gonna double check just in case, if you don't mind. And you don't have to join if you don't want to. It's just did have an engine mod that gave you 1,000 horsepower. Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about because I think I've had that one too. I want to say it's like one of the Cat engines, I think, with the tuned chip, I believe. I know the Viper Peterbilt mod I know the the Viper's Peterbilt mod, the 379 389 one. I know that one has the Caterpillar engine in it that is like 800 horsepower, and I'll constantly end up not pay attention and always be going like 80 miles an hour within like 2 seconds. My link works. You're in it now? Oh, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, like 4 or 5 months ago I had an issue with that where I had it set to like unlimited uses or unlimited time or whatever for Discord links, and for some reason it didn't stay like that. You go click on the link and it was like an invalid link. So I knew exactly what was going to happen if I didn't hit the brakes. I would have either hit the wall or I would have gone and hit the other wall. So I was going around that corner too fast. I need to be more proactive for my Discord though. Because I don't put a lot of stuff in there or really use it all that much. I mean, I do, but I don't. But it also doesn't help that I don't have a whole lot of people in there. So it's a little hard to kind of have like what Bootsy has for his. Oh, excuse me, for his Discord stuff. Just like I think only like, including myself, there's only. How'd you get in here? I think there's only like 4 people that actually were saying stuff in there. My cat somehow got in my room. I think someone let him in my room. That's probably what happened. I thought about putting a cat door on my door, but knowing one of the dogs I have would probably get through the door and get into stuff. So probably not a good idea. Oh man, my cat is definitely having a heyday that he's in here and I'm petting him. He's like enjoying every little bit. Depending if I want to do another run after this or not. I might do it like a 30-minute run or something. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I'm gonna take this one right here. My cat just loving it that I'm giving him attention right now. He almost always act like he's like attention starved or something. I mean, the cool thing is I only need one hand to steer. I don't need two, so... Ow! Cat shocked me. Cat, stop rubbing on everything else and then coming to me because it's making my hand get shocked. Especially if you're rubbing against my seat. Ow! I'm shocked again. Ah, that's my leg. Don't do that. Not cold. Your nose is cold and wet. Feels weird on my leg. You know, if you nudge my foot, I'm not going to be able to... I can't pet you with my foot. My cat's a weirdo. Hey, maybe we should invite him to the into Bootsy's Discord and stream, because he'll definitely fit in with all the other weirdos. Alright, I got cat hair in my nose. I think this song was on The Walking Dead. Tomorrow I finish work at 10 p.m. my time, EST. So that will be 6 o'clock your time in the morning. But I don't get home till like 10:30, 10:40. Because it's like round trip is like a 70-mile travel. It's about 35 miles there and back. Sorry, car. So it's about 35 to 45-minute drive. Are you wanting up? Yeah. I can only pet you with one hand, I can't pet you with both. Ow. I don't like your nails in my thigh, though. No, it is currently 10:30 p.m. I think. Okay, either be on my lap or not. Ow! Don't put your nails in my stomach. Washington. Most northwest state in the United States. Tippy corner. Which is also, if you're looking at the time zone, it's Pacific Standard Time. PST. Which I think, like I said, I think it's 8 hours behind you, I believe. So pretty much whatever time it is for you now is when I get off work tomorrow. Give or take. Oh, and I know you probably already know this, but it's Washington State, not Washington, D.C., which is Virginia. Some people have known, or have heard from, really think that Washington, D.C. was actually Washington, D.C. as a state. So whenever someone would say Washington, like, oh, you live in Washington, D.C.? Wow. I'm like, no, that's Virginia. I think it's Virginia. Yeah. Pretty sure it's Virginia. Oh, I may not do another run after this. My back is starting to bother me. Not entirely sure yet. Oh, my back. Yeah, that's Washington, Virginia, though. That's Washington, D.C., Virginia. I'm in Washington State. So yeah, you'd probably have to look up Washington State time zone. Or Washington State time. And you'll get my time. Either that, you can just look up LA time because we're in the same time zone. We're Seattle. There you go. Yep. So yeah, so 6. I'm gonna say at the very latest 6:45 your time is when I'll be off. And home. Oh hey, I got 2 minutes left on my drive. Could have swore that said 30 a minute ago. How about no? I don't want to do that. Sure, if you want to. I mean, it also depends on if I'm burnt out from work or not, but I don't think I'll be. All depends on how I feel tomorrow. But yeah, if everything is if everything goes as planned and I'm not like too tired or not too exhausted from work or anything like that, yeah, I'll you're my Discord and message you on it. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I'll let you know about tomorrow. And maybe I don't think they're gonna be. They're probably gonna be like asleep because they probably got stuff going on. But hopefully there'll be other people as well to drive with. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, my back. Yeah, I also noticed that you're in Bootsy's BMT server, or Discord, but you're not in his other Discord, Bootsy's ARC Discord. Oh, you are in both? I didn't see your name on the other one. Maybe I didn't look too hard. Because I tried, when I told you about the truck I was thinking of the other day, yesterday actually, I went to go at you on Bootsy's Ark and I didn't see your name on there. But I did on his other one. As in, was able to at you in it, but that wrong button. I don't think I gave myself enough a lot of room. Okay. So yeah, it's probably, I probably wasn't able to search for you or something, then, if that's the case. I don't know what's worse, flipping, trying to park there, or parking right here. Wrong way. There we go. Sent me a friend request on Discord so you can DM me. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and when I get done with this, I'll go ahead and do the same or accept it. $1,071 miles. I'm at 4,000 miles now for today. No, 3,000. I believe. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there for tonight. My back is starting to bother me. So, I appreciate you all for stopping in and being here. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Sounded weird. I'm gonna save it real quick. But I thank you all for coming in and staying with me for as long as you guys did. I appreciate it. And for all the subs today. Let's see if we can find someone to raid tonight. Lady Bear's on? Is that me, Lady Bear? I'm assuming. I mean, it's only Lady Bear at sea, so I'm assuming so. Hey, there's me. Alright, we're going to raid Lady Bear then. Thank you for the suggestion, Arrow, actually. She is currently playing American Truck Simulator as well. She's doing a 12-hour stream. As long as she has someone to drive with. So I hope all y'all will stay in here and raid with me. Hopefully, at some point I can get some raid emotes, but I don't have them yet. But I appreciate all being in here anyway. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the subs. And I will see you guys next time. You all have a great one tonight.